Now that you understand how the data is stored in search, your task is to add a new feature that counts the total number of files in the database. This will involve two steps. One is to add a function, and then second is to add a query annotation to this function. So you open the file.kt file, then you add a function called count files that returns an integer. Then you add a query annotation to this function. The SQL query to count all the rows in a table is select count under parenthesis star from file underscore entity. Bonus is, if you have time, you go to the main view model.kt and create a new state flow for the file count and call your new DAO function to update it, which you can skip. So this will give you hands-on experience. You can stop the clock, take your time, whether it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or one day, return back to look at the code. So let's look at the code. This code defines a function within data access object or DAO interface in the Android room database. Its purpose is to count the total number of records in the file entity table. And if you look at the code breakdown, at query, this is the room annotation. It tells the room library that the method below is meant to read data from the database. The string inside the parenthesis is the SQL query that room will execute. And the select count from the file entity was given to you as part of the exercise to be used. This is the SQL query itself. Suspend fun count files int. This is the function declaration. Now suspend, this is the Kotlin keyword that makes this function as a coroutine. It allows the database query to run on a background thread without freezing the application or app's user interface. This is crucial for performance enhancement. Fun count files, this is the name of the function. When you call this function in your code, room will execute the SQL query associated with it. And the last one, int, this is specific. This specifies the function's return type. So since count star returns a single number, which is the total count, the function is set to return an integer or int. How it works altogether? When you call the count files function from your code within a coroutine scope, the room automatically first executes the SQL query on a background thread. Second, receives the numerical result from the database. And third, returns that number as an int to your code.